This is The After Party, live with Kim McAllister. Pick a couch, grab a drink, and settle into the conversation.
Aloha, everybody. It is June 6th, D-Day, and thank you for all the birthday wishes for me. Really, really nice. I can see them in the chat already, and I'm so thankful. Look at this. I'm just going to go through because you guys took the time to write it, and I just really want to celebrate with you. So thank you so much. I'm really overwhelmed, actually. I was trying to keep it secret because I thought, oh, I don't want to make a big deal out of it. And then you guys all made such a big deal. It's really, really nice. And so here we'll start with Linda, who says, happy birthday. And I saw your message on Facebook as well, Linda. Really, really nice. Also, Ricky O'Bear saying happy birthday, and Heather popping in with a happy birthday. Really nice of you guys. Mario throwing down a happy birthday. Kay in Santa Rosa, hey, you're right down the road as well. Shannon saying happy birthday, and oh, what a nice message. And thank you for the hibiscus and all the cute emojis too. That's really cool. Thank you, Walter and Sandy. Nancy, really appreciate it. Oh, you guys are so cool. Look at all these wonderful messages. Yeah, really nice. Nick with a happy birthday, Luis with a happy birthday, and I saw your message. Luis just messaged me about my PayPal link, which is still not a dynamic live link, and so it's a copy paste. You'd have to copy the link and paste it. But Wes, I'm still working on it, so I appreciate that. But there is a PayPal link for the show, and you'll find it in the show description. But you have to copy it and paste it, and then it will work for you. Cheryl throwing in a happy birthday to you and singing to me with music and fanfare and a cake, and I love it. That's really, really nice. All right, it is Trivia Thursday. Thank you guys. I really feel the love, really. So I'm. You know, someone said earlier, oh, look, I think it was Albert saying, oh, Kim's working on her birthday. I've always kind of done that. And I don't know. I mean, it's better than sitting alone, or I guess if you want to go take a trip with your family or do something like that, that's good. But I mean, why not work? And look at how all the love that I have received today that I wouldn't have received if I wasn't here. So this is awesome. I do want to warn you, the show might be a little bit short today. Because I have a graduation to go to. So hopefully I'll be able to get to 2:00, but if not, I just want to warn you that it might be a little bit short. Also, it is Trivia Thursday. And so look at this. I have a little thing for it that I made myself. Look at that. There it is. Yep. Trivia Thursday after party style. I have two topics today for Trivia Thursday. One is about substance abuse. You think you've trivia about substance abuse? Well, yes, I do. And the other is about body language. So those are our two topics for today that I will get to a little bit later after some stories that we talk about together. So welcome to Trivia Thursday. I did just see someone sent in a contribution, Teresa throwing down $16, and then Leroy, Lee and Eileen, a $25 contribution. You guys, I'm telling you, I just feel like hugged and loved. So huge thank you. All right, enough of me going on and on and on. Thank you for clicking the like button. Really appreciate that as well. Subscribers, we were up at last check to 2,028 subscribers. So the next little mini goal I've set for myself is 2,500. It's working my way there. And so thank you to all the new subscribers and to people who share the shorts and have been trying to help me grow the show. That's really appreciated as well. What a birthday present. So thank you. All right, let's move into it. Did you see this store? I like this story. A lot of times when people are struggling financially, they have to go to like a food pantry in order to help feed themselves, right? Well, there's this new store in San Francisco, and look at this. It's all set up like a real grocery store, but it's only for certain people. They give the food away here for free. This story is out of SF Gate. This is it's called the District 10 Community Market. And again, no charge for whatever it is that you find and want in this store. But again, it's only for certain people. You have to meet requirements. And I think it's in the Bayview neighborhood. And the reason they've set this up, according to one of the folks involved, if you are having food insecurity, there's a high likelihood that you're also having other social problems. And they say they want to make sure that you're receiving all social benefits, that you get the full loop to support the whole household. So you come for the food, and you're also able to get support services at the store as well. You have to be a resident of a certain zip code in San Francisco. You have to receive benefits for low-income public assistance like CalFresh or Medi-Cal or CalWorks, so you have to have qualified for one of those programs. You have to have a child in your home under the age of 25. Or, if you don't have children, have a diet-related illness and be referred to the market by one of 14 community organizations within the referral network. And if you qualify, you get this card that you show to enter the market, and then you can fill up your cart with whatever it is that you want, head to the checkout counter, and they weigh what you have selected to keep track of how much product is being removed from the store. And so that lets them know how much inventory they need to keep on hand. But they don't charge you. And I love this quote, and this is really the reason I did the story, because I think it's important. The quote is, "Now our families have a choice while they shop with dignity, unlike the case at your traditional typical food pantries. Instead of being given a bag or a box with items a family may not need or want, they now have an opportunity to shop as they would at a grocery store or market, choose the quality produce, meat, and all of the food they desire." Shopping with dignity, rather than just being given a box. I'm sure many people are grateful just to receive the box, but what a great idea to let people go in and actually pick with the things that will work for them. So I like that story. Just wanted to throw that out there in the world. Okay, the Full House house. It's for sale again in San Francisco. Now it's just I think it's just the facade of the house that was used in the opening of the show and in the cutaways for the show. Anybody want to take a guess as to how much this San Francisco house is selling for? Yeah, this was the outside of the Tanner's house in Full House, 3,700 square feet. It's undergone a remodel. It has 4 beds, 4 bath, a gym, a 2-car garage, 11-foot ceilings, original moldings, and fireplaces. They've kind of done something, and I don't know, you guys can disagree with me if you want. You get these old San Francisco Victorians, or just old Victorians in any city, really. And I expect to go in and see the old moldings and the big old thick doors, maybe that are polished down to the wood or heavy with years of paint, and all the interesting touches that make these homes so amazing. And I think there's something to the style of a home, you know? Maybe making a home in a modern style doesn't necessarily fit with the style of the home. And so that kind of ekes me out a little bit. Is that a word? Ekes me out? Check out what they did to the kitchen in this house. Oops. Nope. They made it into a kind of a very modern looking kitchen. I have a picture of it. Sorry, I still had the Mark Thompson show open, so I put the picture in the wrong show. I'm sure Mark really appreciates that. But here's what they did to the kitchen in the Full House house. Inside the house, that's what it looks like. It's a pretty kitchen. It's nice. But it just doesn't look to me like it fits with a Victorian theme. I don't know. It's got the new barn door kind of thing going on. It's not as bad as some I've seen that look super ultra modern, but I don't know if it fits with the character of the house. Yeah, that's what it looks like inside. So the Full House house for sale. Let's see if anybody has guessed the price of it. $7 million. Cheryl's really close. Sandy, between Sandy and Cheryl, the price of this house is $6.5 million for the Full House house. Yeah. 6.5 mil for a 4-bedroom, 4-bath house in San Francisco. It's a really nice house. They have 2 fireplaces in this house, so that's pretty nice. It's in Pacific Heights. They last sold it in 2020. I remember that it was on sale recently as well. And in 2020, it went for 5.4 million. And they had to cut the price twice. They wanted 6 million for it then, and they only got 5.4. So it's interesting. We'll see what it goes for this time. I'll keep my eye on it. There was a rumor that it sold for 37 million. It didn't. It last went for 5.4. Now they're asking 6.5. I don't know. The inside of the house looks absolutely nothing like the inside of the house on the show, Full House. And they definitely moderned it up in there. It's missing a lot of the character and the charm that you would expect from a Victorian in San Francisco. It's interesting. It's on SF Gate if you're interested in looking at all the inside pictures there. But kind of cool. Okay, let's take a look at this video where this family was looking at a like an animal park with safari kind of situation, and they had giraffes there, and this giraffe came, and they were feeding the giraffes out of the, I don't know if the sunroof or the convertible of the car, and this little girl, 2 years old, was feeding the animal, and it accidentally grabbed her and lifted her up out of the vehicle. I have the video. It's pretty crazy. Here you go. See if I can play it for you. Nope. This is what happens when I have it open twice. There you go. Take a look. Yeah, picked her right up. This happened in Texas at this safari park. And this giraffe comes right over and is, oh, thank you for the fingernails, ma'am, and is, yeah, and then he lifts her right out of the car. She drops back down. Nobody's hurt. But I'm sure that was quite a surprise to that family. There was a peacock on the run, on the lam from authorities. Oops, sorry, wrong picture. Look at that beautiful bird. They're so pretty. One of the things I love about the San Francisco Zoo is all the peacocks walking around. But this happened in Michigan. There's this peacock in Michigan. They're really loud. I don't know if you've ever had a peacock in your neighborhood. There used to be some that lived in the hills near me, and they have it almost sounds like screaming. Anyway, this peacock they said was giving them the slip for 2 days, the police officers there. Finally, there was a high school student in Saginaw Township that spotted the bird on his way to school, captured it, and then brought it to the school from which it escaped. So that's pretty cool. But police had been asking all the residents in the area to keep their eye out for this peacock or any strange sightings or sounds. They said he is particularly agile and fast. So I guess it took a high school student to capture him. They say he flies pretty gracefully. They had pursued this peacock who was climbing a tree, and they just couldn't catch him. Finally, again, the high school student got the peacock, and now the peacock is back where it is supposed to be. What about this story? They've had a bunch of sightings in Southern California, or more than sightings, I should say, run-ins with bears. And this is the case here, where this guy goes into his kitchen, and boom, there's a bear right in the kitchen. It's crazy, and I have video to show you. Check this out. I mean, I don't know what I'm thinking if I go into the kitchen and there's a bear in there, but here's what it looked like. The bear goes into the house. He's going into we'll watch the video.
Looking for food. Now, most Foothill residents here will tell you that their presence is not that concerning. However, encounters like the one you're about to see have become more and more frequent in recent years, and that has county officials on alert, now calling on state wildlife authorities to take more urgent action.
Are you nice? You're in my house. Get out of my house. Mr. Bear! Mr. Bear! Get out of my house.
I mean,
Jason
close the
Whiteman
door.
had an unexpected dinner guest Tuesday night at his Sierra Madre home.
And the first reaction was I bolted out the front. I bolted out the front door.
Oh, really?
I was out the front door.
He was washing dishes around 5:30 when a curious black bear moseyed into his kitchen and didn't appear eager to leave right away.
I think we both kind of scared each other. So he went out, still out the back door. And I came back in. I looked for my phone. And I got my phone. I took a snapshot. And then I started taking video.
The encounter is the latest in a series of bear sightings that many residents in this foothill community say have become too close for comfort.
Way too close. That bear was probably, when it came into the kitchen, that bear was probably 5 feet from him.
Looks like it's a problem that's gotten worse.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt about that.
In response to an increase in bear and other wildlife encounters in LA County, the Board of Supervisors is calling on the California Department of Fish and Wildlife to increase state resources. The board unanimously approved a motion Tuesday to educate and safeguard Sierra Madre and other foothill communities from black bear and other wildlife.
Well, it looks like they're moving these bears to other places where they can put them away from human beings. But yeah, more and more of these incidents. And I don't know what I would do if I walked into my kitchen and there was a bear there. I can tell you that I wouldn't have done what he did, which is run out and then go back in and try taking video. Now, the video's nice to have. It's interesting, but that bear looked pretty big. So I don't know about that. There's another world record that has been achieved. And this is the speeding wheelbarrow. I've never thought about this before, about how fast you could go in a wheelbarrow. But I didn't think, if I was thinking about it, I wouldn't have guessed 52 miles an hour in a wheelbarrow. This British mechanic breaks the Guinness World Record by taking a wheelbarrow, which, by the way, is motorized, at a speed of 52.58 miles per hour. His name is Dylan Phillips. He said he built this super speedy garden tool for fun before he even realized that there was a record category for wheelbarrow speed. So he builds it. He has a little practice run, messing around, got up to about 37 miles per hour. And then the question got asked if there was a land speed record for it. So it's just a case of finding out that the record actually existed and then trying to do something with it and make it even faster. So he breaks the speed record for motorized wheelbarrows. They're the weirdest records, I'm telling you. And he took it up to speeds, 57 miles an hour? Crazy. It's 57? Yeah, no, sorry, 52.58 miles per hour. The problem, he said, with getting up to this speed with this gadget is slowing it down. He said it's only got brakes in the front. Touch wood, I've not come off or had any mishaps with it. It's just uncomfortable. It does leave you aching after a couple of runs because it's got no suspension and it rattles you to bits. He said, I feel on top of the world. It's absolute nonsense, but it's quite a nice feeling. So congratulations to him for breaking that record. I've had these conversations with my son. Who would win, Mom, between a cobra and pick an animal? Who would win in a fight? Okay. Well, we've gone on about this hypothetically, but now we don't have to go on about this matchup hypothetically. Who would win between a rattlesnake and a bobcat, do you think? Yeah. Bobcats weigh between 12 and 25 pounds. We know they're mostly carnivorous. They eat small reptiles and rats and raccoons and birds type of thing. But this bobcat comes into contact with this rattlesnake. And the ensuing fight, I think I have a video here, trying to find the video. Here's a footage of the fight. They say this little guy is a true Tucson wildcat for going after one of the most feared. Oops. Hold on. Here it is. Here's the video. Boy, this cat can really jump. Okay, here's what it looks like. I can make this happen, I swear. I can do it. Maybe. I can do it, maybe. I don't know. Okay, here it is. Here's what that looks like. Uh-oh. So there they are. Yeah. But you would think the bobcat would just run away. But I don't know if it's hungry or what's going on. Yeah. They say that, yeah, this is not usually caught on tape. This is at the Saguaro National Park in Arizona that this happened. So there it is. And the fight is ongoing here. Yeah. This bobcat was really looking for a snack and found this snake warming itself in the morning sun, and they went at it. So you can see the bobcat swiping at the snake before leaping and twisting in midair as the bobcat tries to defend itself. So I don't know. It looks like the cat didn't appear to give up on this snake, and eventually they migrated into the brush, and we don't know what happened, and we don't know who won. So kind of interesting there. All right. Let's move on, because we have this story about statins. I know a lot of people take these types of medications, and for once, there's a study with positive news about statins and metformin being associated with a lower risk of brain aneurysm. So these are pretty common drugs people take to control their high blood pressure. And this new study has been done where the researchers evaluated the risk of brain aneurysms that cause bleeding and strokes in patients. And they looked at the medical records of 4,900 patients who had a bleeding stroke. And they compared that against 44,000 people who never had a brain aneurysm. And they identified 4 specific drugs that appeared to lower the risk of a brain aneurysm after accounting for other risk factors. This at the University Medical Center Utrecht in the Netherlands. The 4 drugs are blood thinner warfarin, antidepressant venlafaxine, antipsychotic prochlorperazine, and the painkiller codamol. Those 4 actually increased the risk of a bleeding stroke, according to this research. But the statins did not, as well as metformin, which I think a lot of people with type 2 diabetes take. So big study, big sample size, and if you take statins, it's a positive. As I know that there have been other studies saying, oh no, there's bad things associated with this. But the doctors who did the study said they need urgent new ways to prevent this type of stroke, which keeps seeming to happen at younger ages and with a higher death rate than other types of strokes. So the current treatment for brain aneurysms have a permanent risk of disability and death that often outweighs the possible benefits. So if they could prevent a rupture with a non-invasive drug, they say would be very, very beneficial. So you've got 4 drugs here that decrease the risk and 4 that increase the risk. There you go. What about marijuana? Let's talk about the MJ. What state sells more marijuana? You'd think it was California, and it was for a long time. Now Michigan sells more legal cannabis than California. That according to data shared with SF Gate by BDSA, which is a cannabis analytics firm. Michigan sold 22 million cannabis products in March. California only sold 21.3 million, according to BDSA. And they counted any individual packaging of cannabis, like a flower, a vape pen, that all counts as a product. The papers or pipes, that didn't count. It was the actual marijuana product. And they say they don't know why or exactly when Michigan surpassed California when you're talking about the sales of marijuana. but they have. So that's weird. You wouldn't think Michigan is the big pot state, but I guess it is. California still brings in the most cash from cannabis than any other state. California sold $1 billion worth of cannabis in the first 3 months of 2024, according to the latest sales figures. Michigan sold $786 million worth of pot during the same period. So $1 billion to $786 million. But Michigan taking an aim at California when it comes to being the king of marijuana, I guess. I don't know. I'm a surprise. There is a new ultrasound device. I think this is kind of interesting. That can be implanted in your skull to affect brain tumors. This is really interesting because a lot of people that have brain tumors of certain types don't have a lot of hope. Well, now there's at least hope in this new technology that something can be done. I have a little picture for you that I want to show. I don't know. It's better than looking at marijuana, I guess. I don't know. This is a study, new research, showing that ultrasound waves emitted from a device implanted in a cancer patient's skull could be the key to getting chemotherapy and immunotherapy drugs to the brain, because there's this big obstacle in getting tumor-killing drugs past the blood-brain barrier. That's the barrier that protects the brain from foreign invaders. Well, the ultrasound technology allowed doctors at Northwestern Medicine in Chicago to get a small dose of these drugs past the blood-brain barrier. And the treatment boosted the immune system's recognition of brain cancer cells as well. This study published in the journal Nature Communications, and it's the first report in humans where an ultrasound device has been used to deliver drugs and antibodies to glioblastoma to change the immune system so that it can recognize and attack that brain cancer. Could be a major advance, they say, for the treatment of glioblastoma, which has been really, really hard to treat because of poor penetration of circulating drugs, antibodies to reach the brain, inoperable brain tumors. So having the ability to target them with medication is a pretty big deal. I thought that was a good advancement, because so many times you hear that diagnosis and your heart just sinks. So anything that offers help, I like it. How about this? Trivia Thursday. Should we do it? Let's do it. Trivia Thursday, everybody. All right. First question. From the substance abuse category, what Greek philosopher first used the word elements and maintained that there were only 4 of them: fire, earth, air, and water? What Greek philosopher first used the word elements and maintained there were only 4 of them: fire, earth, air, and water? Getting the answer. Okay. Let's see if you guys know it. I'm going to the chat. Was not Aristotle. No, it was not that one. That's good, though. It was not Aristotle, though good guess. Democritus? No, not Aristotle. No. Should I give you the answer? Plato. Melody has it. It was Plato. That's right. Next one. Because so much of the earth is made up of water, what gas is the most common element in the earth's crust? Because so much of the earth is made up of water, what gas is the most common element in the earth's crust? Let's see if you guys know it. Yep, Uncle Jim got it. It's oxygen. Yep. Well done. Okay, next one. An element's rate of decay is known by what term? An element's rate of decay is known by what term? It was oxygen, yeah. Yeah. An element's rate of decay is known by, yes, half-life, says Ren. Half-life, says Uncle Jim. You guys kick ass. Half-life, you got it. Well done. Half-life it is. All right. What gas is so light that it constantly escapes the Earth's atmosphere and is replenished by the decay of radioactive elements? What gas is so light it constantly escapes the Earth's atmosphere and is replenished by the decay of radioactive elements? Boy, you guys were quick on the uptake with that one. Helium. That's right. You guys all got it. Good job. Okay, next one. You guys are sciencey. Diamond, the hardest known substance, and pencil lead, or graphite, one of the softest, are pure forms of what element found in all living things? This will be easy for you guys, I think. See if you get it. Should I read it again? Diamond, the hardest known substance, and pencil lead, or graphite, one of the softest, are pure forms of what element found in all living things? Yep. You guys nailed this one. Carbon, 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 carbon. Yeah. Carbon is the correct answer. Pat yourself on the back. You have succeeded. Next, 2 of King Tut's 3 coffins were made of what gleaming and precious malleable metal? 2 of King Tut's 3 coffins were made of what gleaming, precious, malleable metal? Yep, it's gold. Gold, gold, gold. Trying to see who got it first. I think it's Wes. Gold. Wes and Uncle Jim. And Linda, you guys all got it. You're right on. It was gold. Gold is the answer. The best known conductor of heat and electricity, this metal has been used to make jewelry since antiquity. The best known conductor of heat and electricity, this metal has been used to make jewelry since antiquity. Not copper, interestingly. Yeah, SF Tesla got it. It's silver. Right. Well done. I didn't know that about silver, but we learned something new in trivia, right? Next one. What is the name of the painful condition that occurs when a sudden drop in pressure causes the nitrogen dissolved in the bloodstream to bubble out of solution? The name of the painful condition that occurs when a sudden drop in pressure causes the nitrogen dissolved in the bloodstream to bubble out of solution. Happens to divers a lot. You guys got it. It's the bends. Yeah. Wes with the bends. Heather with the bends. Bends, bends, bends. You guys are awesome. Okay, next one. The precious metal worth twice as much as gold, used to make jewelry as well, also found in automobile exhaust systems and catalytic converters. You guys will get this one really quickly, I think. Thank you, Beth, for the message. Really nice. The correct spelling, according to the book I'm looking at, Wes, was Bends, B-E-N-D-S. Decompression sickness is also acceptable. B-E-N-D-S. Not B-E-N-Z like Mercedes-Benz, but I'll accept either. I'm not grading on spelling. The answer is indeed platinum. Oh, there's a long string of platinum. Platinum, platinum, platinum. Nice. Good job, everybody, on platinum. Okay, last in this category, the fall of the Roman Empire has been blamed in part on what poisonous metal used in water pipes which leached into their drinking supply? Still happens in some communities today. Lead is right, Uncle Jim. Yep, you guys got it. It is lead. Okay, next category. We move on to body language. The narrow part of the guitar along which the strings of an instrument extend to the pegs is also known as what? The narrow part of the guitar along which the strings of the instrument extend to the pegs is also known as what? Yes, it is the neck. Ooh, you guys were quick on the uptake with that one. Wes, throwing it down. Walter, JT, the neck of the guitar. We must have some musicians here in the group. Awesome. All right. Next one. Which pointed word also means to accuse an individual of guilt? Which pointed word also means to accuse an individual of guilt? Kind of strangely written, that question. I think they're asking you for a kind of a cliche there. Yeah, the finger. You're pointing the finger at someone. It is finger. I wonder the same thing. These people, you guys are fast. Uncle Jim twice, Linda, Nancy, Walter. Good job, you guys. Next one. Throw one of these in a basketball game, you'll get called for a foul. What is it? Throw one of these in a basketball game, you're called for a foul. What is it? It's not the finger. Not this time. Throw one of these in a basketball game, you'll get called for a foul. Throw in an elbow. That's exactly right. A tantrum is a good answer as well, but the correct one is throwing elbows. Absolutely. Yeah. Can of beer. That would work too, right? Next one. A person who's up on all the latest trends is said to be this. If you're up on all the latest trends, you're said to be this. Also a body part. You're this on all the latest trends. You're blank on all the latest trends. Trendsetter, not a body part. You're hip. You're hip to the latest trends. That's right. You're hip. Very good. That's okay, Lori. Even if you can't play from your iPad, you can still shout out answers and see if you got it right. Because of the weight placed on it, this has the thickest skin of any body part. It's also one of only 2 areas of the body that does not grow any vellus hair or peach fuzz. What is it? Whatever could it be? Because of the weight placed on it, this has the thickest skin of any body part. Also, one of only 2 areas on the human body that does not grow any vellus hair or peach fuzz. What is it? You guys are super close. And I'm going to give it to anyone who has any part of the foot listed. They say the answer is Ren, I'm giving it to Ren, sole. It's the sole of the foot. Yeah. But I think really the feet, the heel, the sole. Yeah. It's the peach fuzz, like the little tiny, often blonde hairs or lighter hairs that are on the face. Sometimes I guess they could be dark, but because, even though your face doesn't, I'm thinking of a woman's face, doesn't look hairy, there's still, like in the light, little teeny tiny fine hairs, You can see them on your arms and hands. Yeah. I guess some of us are hairier than others, but that's vellus. Okay, next one. Here we go. What kind of morally reprehensible cad is so low you could step on him? Now, again, these are all body part answers, okay? What kind of morally reprehensible cad is so low you could step on him? It makes me think... You guys are cracking me up. Happy birthday to me with those answers. Yes, that's right. You really are a heel. That's correct. You're a total heel. Yes. Teacher Lori is correct. Some have little hairs on the top of toes. We're all little hobbits in that way, but not on the soles of your feet. That was pretty good, you guys. Well done on that answer. Venture capitalists always seek new projects to do what to? Again, it's kind of a body part. We refer to it as a body part. Venture capitalists always seek new projects to do what to? Yes, but you have to use a human body part word. But you're correct, Wes, technically. It's a body part, Michael D., but you're correct. They want to shoulder it or they want to back it. Heather going for the win. Woo! Heather, Donna, they want to back it. Yeah. Is a back a body part? It's kind of like multiple body parts all in one, right? All right. When pirates bury their loot, what do they put in first? When pirates bury their loot, what do they put it in first before they bury it? What do they put it in? When pirates bury their loot, what do they put it in first before they bury it? I was thinking booty too, but it's not booty, Sandy. That's where my mind went. But only because I read the question wrong. Yeah, they put it in a chest. They put it in a chest. But I said, what do they put in first? Not what do they put it in first. So my apologies, because I would have totally gone booty. But they put it in a chest first. Yeah, chest is the right answer. And I'm sorry I screwed up that question. Total fail on my part. Okay. Another name for a toilet, especially on a boat, is called the... Another name for a toilet on a boat is called the... It's pretty much the word my dad uses all the time because he was in the Navy. Not the loo. Remember, it's a body part. The head. It's called the head. Yes. JT, Sandy, Ren, Heather. Not Heather says the crapper. No. I guess you could call that a body part. I don't know. That's funny. Name the part of a golf club head farthest from the shaft. Well, now we're getting kind of racy. Name the part of a golf club head farthest from the shaft. I don't play golf, so I would not have known this one. Yes, Wes for the win. It's the toe of the golf club. This one I would not have gotten. Linda got it, though, and Ren got it. It's the toe of the golf club. All right. The next one. To give someone the brush off, you give them a cold one of these. Maybe this one might be a little too easy. You give someone the brush off, you giving them the cold, shoulder. Shoulder, 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 shoulder. You guys got it. Well done. Next one. What unit of poetic meter consists of stressed and unstressed syllables in any various set of combinations? What unit of poetic meter consists of stressed and unstressed syllables in any various set of combination? I don't think I would have gotten this one. But Uncle Jim did. It's the foot. What's the foot? Yeah. Wow, I'm impressed that you guys got that one. Last. Cypress and other swamp-growing trees have this rounded protrusion growing from their roots. Cypress and other types of trees have... swamp-growing trees, I should say, have a rounded protrusion growing from their roots. What's it called? Yep, Walter, throwing down for the win. It is the knee. Woohoo! The knee of the tree. And that concludes Trivia Thursday after party style. You guys are awesome. I love playing this with you every week. What an enjoyable day. You guys made my birthday. And thank you for all the wishes, all the contributions. I'll just tell you some of the contributions today from Pamela and Susan and Lee and Eileen and Teresa, Wes as well. Thank you guys so much for remembering me this way on my birthday. And I wasn't going to use my birthday in this way, but you guys are sneaky and you all found out. So thank you so much. And I just can't tell you how much I appreciate that and how much I really appreciate you spending your time with me every afternoon. That's really the best gift I could ever ask for, is just to have you guys hang out with me every day. So grateful. So, ew, don't get emotional, Kim, knock it off. So thank you for being here, and I hope you go out and have a really great rest of your day. Again, please click the like button on the way out. I will see you tomorrow. Some really good shows. Nikki Maduro at 10 a.m., the Mark Thompson show, of course, will do the Friday Fabulous Florida. Michael Schur will be on the show, as well as Michael Snyder. And then we'll have Tim Sika and his movie reviews here on the After Party Live. Have a really, really great day, and I will see you right back here tomorrow. And again, thank you for all the contributions. Bye, everyone.
The After Party Live would like to thank the following contributors and viewers like you.